Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm getting there. Wow, I'm getting there. Ah. Oh, wait, wrong. Oh, God. Why do I do this to myself, man? Hi. Hi. um... Drawing is a thing that, I'm gonna do. I still have like a couple of videos in my little React to playlist. So like why the hell not? Hi. Fuck.
You would.
Stop. Okay. Let's see, wait. Huh. Let's see, is everything good over that side? Yep. Yep, okay. Okay. Wait. Anyway, I'm also just, like, straight up doing the commission. Oh, God, I'm dropping things. Also, I'm making rice. Ugh. So I have a timer that will go off. Can people add to your playlist? I mean, you can, in fact, suggest things. I wouldn't mind that at all. It is private, so you can't add just, like, whatever. But, like... And also because some of the videos that people want me to react to, I feel like aren't very good, reaction material just because it's, like... For one reason or another, you know? Like, if somebody just wants to suggest to me a cool video to watch... Like, I can't exactly make commentary throughout if I'm just going, yep, I agree with that, yep. But, like, if you have a suggestion, then please do feel free to suggest it. Although, last time, somebody did, like, send me $30 to watch a video, so, I mean, And I tried to, like, comment throughout it, but mostly it was just a very nice look at the live-action Sailor Moon series. Anyway, I got a commission to draw Rouse from Deltarune holding a cake. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. 'Cause this is, like, so not a character or, like, even a style that I really do a lot. So yeah, we're just, this is extraordinarily impromptu and just kind of vibing. I forgot, have you watched I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, both episodes? Why was Luna a plushie? Well, I've watched both episodes, not on stream. I do think it would be a fun thing to do to just, like, react to little pilots and stuff. Anyway, but for now... the video right now is, how to beat the magical girls in Puella Magi Madoka Magica from How to Beat Anime. I used to, like, really like those How to Beat, like, movies and stuff, especially because they were always, like, cool, like, creative, typically, like, Asian movies that I had never heard of, But then, like, when it got to things that I actually know, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. God, Hello. So, we're gonna react to whatever the fuck this is. Let's go.
Trade your soul to become horrifying witch hunters.
Okay, wait. How's the volume there? Because when I looked over the VOD for last time, the volume was like so low that you couldn't hear the video itself.
While other magical girls try to kill you. And the only way to stop them will be by destroying your friends. Since you won't be able to trust anyone.
Yeah. So how is the audio there? I guess it's more like, how is the audio in comparison to my voice as well? Because I got my little, my microphone to the side. It's good enough. I'm okay with good enough.
And the only way to stop them will be by destroying your friends. Since you won't be able to trust anyone, including your own reality and timeline.
What?
If you watch till the end, I'll show you how to beat the magical girls in Puella Magic Madoka. This
So, already I hate this, because he's like, it's making a lot of, like, assumptions, and I don't know. You're not fighting the magical girls. Fucking, what? Anyway.
girl's about to get all of her high school girlfriends killed and destroy the entire universe.
Why are you framing it like this? Wait, I feel insane. What? It's like, this girl is about to get all her high school girlfriend. Firstly, they're in middle school. Secondly, like, and destroy the universe. It's like, she didn't destroy the universe. She rewrote it, which I guess is a way of saying, like, destroy the universe, but, like, a brother what? What?
Madoka here goes to school and meets up with her close friends, Hitomi and Sayaka Miki, as their class welcomes a new student named Homura Akemi. But Madoka has the strangest feeling that she knows her. Homura excuses herself to go to the nurse's office, but since Madoka is the registered helper, she gets called to escort her. On the way, Madoka tries to make conversation, but Homura suddenly confronts her and asks if she considers...
Did we put in a Magical Girl Raising Project video by accident? Actually, this account does have how to beat the death game in Magical Girl Raising Project, which is very funny. But no, this thing is like, no, it's already a death game for some reason. I don't know.
her life precious. Confused, Madoka says she loves her life, but gets warned that if she tries to become another person, she will lose everything she loves as Homura ditches her. After school, Madoka and her two friends visit the mall, but that's when she hears...
Visit the mall? I mean, I don't think it's the mall. I think it's just like a generic kind of place they hang out. Wait, I suppose that's how people intentionally misframe it for content. No, you're so right. People do misframe or just change the framing. I don't like how I'm drawing Rousey here. He's too bulky. Let's see. Let's just do a quick little sketch. But like it is so frustrating how people I've gotten so, like, you know, those it's like YouTube shorts or like on Instagram of like trying to think while also figuring out how to pose of like anime clips or whatever, and it like cuts up this like the most interesting part of like a story into like a little anime clip and makes you think that's like the whole anime or whatever, but it's or I don't know, or the ones where it's like an AI voice is like, this is Anna, but like, and when it's an anime that I know too, it's like they don't use the name of the character. They make it fucking white. And it's like, what the fuck? See, I don't know what I'm doing with this goddamn pose. Anyway.
Someone talking to her in her mind, calling for her help. She follows the call to this off-limit area. Seeing this vent open, this creature comes out, begs her to save him. Suddenly, Homura shows up and tells her to get away from this creature, but Madoka defends it just as Sayaka comes in and distracts Homura as they run off. But that's when the world around them starts changing and reality starts to bend. The blonde girl shows up and tells them they're safe.
The
says the creature they rescued is her friend named Kyubei.
Okay, wait, the blonde girl, as if mommy has shown up yet? The fuck?
The strange woman then reveals some unknown powers, whipping out guns and starts busting out sick moves, destroying the monsters and the world around them, bringing them back to their world. Homura catches up, but the blonde girl tells her they don't need to get into this now and asks her to leave. She introduces
actually I see this in Chinese short videos as well where people get dubbed with generic names. Yeah, it's so weird.
herself to the girls as Mommy. Kyubey thanks these two and asks them if they want to give up their lives and transform into magical girls.
Okay, Monica is acting naive as hell, because there are two factors here that make this situation stand out, to do with Homura and facial recognition, that could tell us what's really going on, thanks to something called a neural mechanism and priming stimulus. Neural mechanisms happen when a part of the brain involved in face recognition and memory called the fusiform face area helps us compare the face we see in front of us to stored representations of faces we've seen before in our entire lives. This might make it seem like this person's face we just saw was just a coincidence in similarity. However, noticing Homura the first time becomes more problematic when we also add in something known as priming stimulus. This is when exposure to one stimulus influences the response to another. Like if you have recently thought about someone, this can prime your brain to recognizing them even if you don't remember the initial encounter, and can make you feel like you've met the person before. The moment Homura stepped into class, we thought we met her before. Well, her face could have just looked similar to someone else. It's possible that our subconscious was thinking about her somehow and made her easier to spot. When you add these two elements to Homura showing up last minute in the basement and trying to kill this creature, along with Mommy acting like Homura is crazy, this basically means either Homura knows something we don't. I mean, Mommy is super dangerous.
Mommy, you didn't tell us her name! Sometimes the community would do something similar but more creative, giving characters Chinese-sounding names but more kind of like Phoenix Wright localized names. Well, so like localizing names is different. Let's see, I cannot get the goddamn balance of this picture right. It's literally, it's such a simple commission, I feel like, but let's see. Yeah, no, what the fuck is this guy? I don't know. This is so weird. It's so weird already. Tell us how to beat the fucking...
Or Mommy, in fact, doesn't know what's really going on either and is naive about something. Because remember, we don't know any of these people, so even if they looked cute, logically based on these factors, I wouldn't trust a single one of them, especially after what just happened. Instead, the simplest way to get answers before we make any life-changing decisions would be to put friendly Mommy and crazy Homura into the same room in a crazy place and get them to start talking.
What? 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 Why are you fucking what? Simply put, just put crazy Homura and friendly Mommy into a room and get them to start talking. What the fuck? What?
Clashing opinions and viewpoints first, as this would be the fastest way to tell us what's really going on and could help us know the full risks of becoming magical girls, good and bad. Because again, it doesn't matter how cute anyone looks, we don't know anyone here.
Mommy then takes Monica and Sayaka to her house to talk about what just happened.
Nobody's talking about like how cute anyone looks. What are you... Again, this is something that I said before, like... People who say Madoka Magica started out as really cute and then ended up super crazy. It's like, no, it was like that from the fucking beginning. Did you... Okay, I like the shape a little better there, but when I go back to... when I go back to that, like, it's too... It feels too big, I think.
Kyubey offers girls with potential the chance to become magical girls, and when the contract is made, a soul gem like Mommy's is created, which is the source of all of their power. Kyubey will grant them any wish they want, but in exchange they will be forced to fight witches. Opposite of magical girls, these creatures are born from curses, and cause all the bad disasters to happen around the world, since they hide in labyrinths that bend space and time. No humans know about them. Mommy warns them to be careful because being a magical girl is also extremely dangerous, and offers to take them on some witch hunts so they can get a feel for the job. And until then, her and Kyubey will watch over them in class, since she happens to go to their school too, and no normal humans can see Kyubey anyways. They worry about a new girl, Homura, but Mommy says she's not evil and is just a grumpy magical girl too, since when you defeat a witch, you acquire rewards that other magical girls try to fight you for. The next day, the two go to class, acting ordinary as usual, while Homura catches up to them, pissed as hell. She says she was supposed to kill Kyubey yesterday and warns Monica not To listen to them, Monica asks her what she wished for to become a magical girl, but she ignores her. That night, Mommy takes them on a witch hunt, arming them with some weapons as they go on patrol, tracking the witches with Mommy's soul gem. But that's...
Wait, no, Mommy arms them with one weapon because they were just supposed to, like, watch?
Oh, let me go. I gotta go fix my rice. 1 second. What am I?
Oh god, my phone's about to go off too. Shoot. Stop. 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 There we go. Cool. Whew, I'm fine. This guy's wording is so weird, yeah. I imagine for someone who watched a few animes with Moe style and find cutesy. I don't know, but like... Because the whole, like, bit of these, like, how to beat type of videos... I need to stop running everywhere, holy shit. The whole bit of these how to beat anime videos is like... Oh, it's... Like, if you were in this situation, what would be the best, like, way to survive, you know? And so, the fact that it's, like, I don't know, and it's just making weird, like, comments on the characters as well, too. For me, like, because there's this other, like... how to beat, like, videos kind of series, it's been a hot minute, that, like, I really did like, because it wasn't just a summary of the movie making comments every now and then. It was, like, fully analyzing the creatures, what could be done, what the characters tried, things like that, and I feel like for Madoka Magica, like, that's how you would kind of want to go about it. And frankly, the easiest goddamn thing is to just ask Kyubey, where do witches come from? Like, it's easy. It's so easy. Anyway, what the fuck else is he saying?
When they come across this person in the distance, about to kick the bucket, Mommy quickly reacts and saves her, seeing the mark of a witch's kiss on her neck. She rushes in with these two to find the witch. Entering this new labyrinth, Mommy then counters various witch attacks, running into the center of the labyrinth and the dangerous witch. She leaves the girls behind and summons several one-shot guns at the enemy. It tries to counter and nearly kills her, but gets defeated with her giant gun, winning the match in style. The labyrinth disappears, and Mommy finds the witch's egg it left behind. She says they'll find one after every battle, and they can use it to restore their depleted magic and clean their soul gem from impurities. She then senses Homura watching them in the shadows like a creep and tells her to leave. She goes back to rescue the victim from earlier, wiping her memory of what happened and looking like a hero. Seeing all this, Madoka gets inspired to be just like Mommy and decides she wants to become a magical girl too. Mommy takes them on many more witch hunts, this time finding a familiar instead, deadly servants that act without their master. They don't carry any grief seeds, but will one day turn into witches if they aren't stopped. Monica asks Mommy what her wish was, but she tells them her wish came from being in a car accident, so she didn't have much of a choice. That's why these girls should take their time to think about their ultimate wish. Sayaka asks if she can make a wish on...
Like, an actual summary would have been fine, especially with these types of videos not making weird comments like this. Yeah, no, it's so... Why do you gotta make the comments, bro?
On some sick boy she likes, in order to make him feel
better.
But
Some sick
Mommy
boy! Fucking... I mean, like, I know that this video, of course, won't, like, be the arbiter for, like, good media analysis. But, like, every single goddamn time, people are like,
Sayaka gave her soul up for a boy because she's a stupid girl.
It's like, they were childhood friends. She's known him for fucking years. It seems like their families are close. What do you mean? Like, oh, she gave her soul up for a boy she has a crush on. Yeah, a boy who's been her friend for fucking years, dipshit. Like, it's not just, oh, she has a crush on a boy. It's literally her fucking friend whom she likes I don't understand. Like, it's so easy. People just hate teen girls, man.
Any wish must come from a pure motive, and to do it because she wants to. Otherwise, the boy might feel like he owes her for life. Madoka gets thinking on what she wants, since she feels so useless in everything. Kyubey also secretly tells her that she has enormous potential and will become more powerful than anyone she knows if she becomes a magical girl. A magical girl. That night, Homura tracks down Mami.
A magical girl. A magical girl. What the fuck was that?
If she becomes a magical girl. A magical girl. That night,
What is this? What is that editing?
become more powerful than anyone she knows if she becomes a magical girl. A magical girl. That night, Homura
This is like lazy as fuck. What the hell? Oh my god.
tracks down Mami and blames her for leading innocent people to danger. Mami reveals she also sees Madoka's potential and thinks Homura is just jealous of her. Homura tells her she doesn't understand what's really going on, but Mami warns her the next time they meet, she will take her on. The next morning, Madoka
Take her
spots a
eye?
Grief
Whoa! Whoa! Take her eye? Okay, Mommy did not say that. Like, she said, hey, if you, like, get in my way again, I'm gonna fight you. Like, we will fight. But she didn't say... Take her eye? What the fuck?
growing in the wall about to hatch. Sayaka tells her to run and get Mami with Kyubey, while she goes in to try and stop it, or else they might lose track of it forever. But Kyubey offers to stay with Sayaka as Madoka rushes to get help. Kyubey gets pushy and says she can turn into a magical girl whenever she wants, but she tells him to chill out. Outside, Madoka rushes back with Mami. She gets told by Kyubey to come in quietly, so she doesn't disturb the egg from hatching. But Homura shows up, saying she's hunting this prey too. She offers to take Mami.
Doesn't disturb the egg from hatching, immediately shows them inside the labyrinth. What the fuck?
Madoka and Sayaka out safely, but Mami doesn't trust her and ties her up. She begs Mami to listen, warning her this witch is deadlier than she thinks, but Mami doesn't listen, heading further in. Madoka tells Mami that since she is weak and sucks balls at everything in life, she wants to help out people like her.
What the fuck? And sucks balls at fucking...
And has chosen to become a magical girl. Mami starts crying and is happy there is someone willing to fight by her side, and they'll turn her into one after this battle. Suddenly they get alerted by Kyubey that the witch egg is about to hatch and Mami should hurry, transforming into Holy Mami. She rushes to the center of the labyrinth.
Wait, no, they're misusing terms! They're misusing terms! Idiot GPT. I mean, that's just what Chat GPT is. Anyway, but she transforms into Holy Mami. I am actually like 100% convinced this person did not actually watch Madoka Magica and just like it did like summaries. I despise the hate Sayaka gets because people believe she's weak for making a weak wish, which first of all is not true. She's literally very strong enough and took on Mami and Magia record. No, I know, right? Like her healing is incredible, frankly. No, but I'm reeling. Fucking Holy Mom, she doesn't oh my, yeah, this dude got all his, oh my fucking god. Holy Mommy's from Magia Record. Yeah, I know, right?
Egg is about to hatch and Mami should hurry, transforming into Holy Mami. She rushes to the center of the labyrinth, encountering...
Let me check. Let me read the description here. Because I think I did before. Let's see the description. You will trade your soul to become horrifying witch hunters, while other magical girls try to... You will trade your soul to become horrifying witch hunters, while other magical girls try to kill you. And the only way to stop them will be by destroying your friends. No period, no any punctuation. It just goes, since you won't be able to trust anybody, including your own reality and timeline. And if you watch till the end, I'll show you how to beat the magical girls in Puella Magic Madoka. What? This is so odd. But then it's like narrated by Griffin, directed by Albert Pronto and Dorn Gaswal, Written by Dom Giswall, edited by Albert Prontano. Wanna hire Griffin, the voice guy? Check him out. Wait, can I... Upwork.com. What the fuck? Voice talent. Griffin S. Oh my god, wait. I've provided hundreds of voiceovers for YouTube channels, both new and established, such as How to Beat, Come Along. Oh my fucking... The Tesla domain? What the fuck? Oh my god, this is... What is... This is like a fucking network of things. Oh my god. What the... Also, I'm looking at the comments. Like, transforming into Holy Mommy. I think that's 7 years too early. I'm so confused. What is this? This is... Wait, Albert. Wait, Dom. Wait, there's How to Beat Instagram? How to Beat Animate Instagram. What the fuck is this? Oh my god! Oh no, How to Beat Gyo. Oh my god. This looks like such like slop. This looks like slop. Oh my god. We're already this far in. We might as well. What percentage of this was made by AI? I don't know. It says it was written by a person. And apparently this Griffin S guy just was given shit direction. I don't know. This is... It does. So here's my theory. It feels like that. So they didn't ask ChatGPT to write the script, but they did ask ChatGPT to give them a summary of Madoka Magica. And then as they were writing the script, they asked clarifying questions. This video feels like one of those YouTube shorts with AI voice summarizing a scene. Yeah, except it summarizes it badly.
The enemy is on the way. She spots Sayaka and Kyubey. The egg is about to hatch, so she knocks the witch over and shoots it in the head, deploying more one-gun shots. She turns her neck ribbon into a giant gun, blasting the
one more gunshots. Fucking what?
Witch, but it bursts out of its shell last minute and catches her off guard last minute, decapitating her head clean off. Her death also releases her magic on Homura, and she knows what has just happened. Her warm corpse drops to the floor as Sayaka and Madoka...
Why are you, dramatizing this even more? What the fuck?
Watch their master get feasted on. Kyubey tells the girls they should become magical girls.
What is the fucking tone of this? It's like watching their master get feasted on. What fucking direction was this guy given? Also, Kyubey is telling them to become magical girls here. Not because it's like, hey, become magical girls. Hey, become magical girls. Hey, become magical girls. It's literally like, hey, you two, if you don't become magical girls right now, you're gonna die. Right now. Holy shit.
Quickly, but Homura shows up and tells them there's no need. Facing off against the witch, it tries to give her oral, but she counters by literally...
What was that comment?! Oh, look, This was made by people who think... Who watched old Smosh skits, and then never moved on, and never, adjusted any of their comedy ever. Oh my god.
Exploding from within, killing it dead and winning the battle. She tells Madoka and Sayaka to never forget what happened here, and says this is the realities of being a magical girl, collecting the witch egg. Sayaka tells her to give it back to Mommy, but she says nah, walking away, leaving the girls in despair, and Kyubey is just chilling as usual. Mommy here was dumb as hell, and should have seen her end coming, even before the...
God forbid, a 15-year-old girl fucking... Mommy was dumb as hell and should have seen her death coming. Fucking... Tell me how. Tell me how. How would Mommy have seen her death coming? How to beat anime?
Witch hunt, as this was evident during 3 key points that displayed how out of whack her ego was, which led to her demise.
Her ego?!
Unlike the other magic hunts, Mommy was so confident in her abilities, she chose to bring in Madoka yet again, when she should have left her outside, since she was practically in this much more dangerous situation. While you
Okay, so the thing here is like... Mommy was not, like, protecting Madoka. She did not die protecting Madoka here. She died because Charlotte is a fucking decided to... is a fucked up witch who, like, has, like, this weak form, and then you hit it, and then it's a giant worm. Oh god.
could argue that Madoka's ability to instantly become a magical girl could have served them as a backup. In reality, her weak and confused mind means that she likely would have been unable to think and would have...
Weak and confused mind? What the fuck are you talking about? This, like, this trip, this, like, little adventure into the Sweet Switch labyrinth was not, like Mommy was not counting on Madoka as, like a backup magical girl. She's just showing them the ropes.
Hesitated in a moment of danger, meaning even if she was offered the chance to save Mommy right before her death by turning into a magical girl, the high stress of the given situation would have actually caused her to not be able to function thinking, stopping her from thinking clearly, let alone making any decisions like turning into a magical girl, making Mommy's decision to bring her in at all dumb as hell. Mommy's ego also caused her to refuse Homura's help when she'd offered it within the labyrinth, which made no sense since she was the only trained fighter in there, and there were already 2 innocent hostages that they had to account for. So even having extra hands to help with the rescue.
Are you sure this was made by humans? I'm getting less and less confident about that the longer we go on. Hostages? What? This video is garbage!
Would have been smarter anyways. Finally, her final mistake, which caused by her big head, was that she went against one of the most important rules of warfare, which involved being adaptable, flexible, and unpredictable. It's noted that the first time we saw her in action, she used the same tactics and weapons as she did the last time to fight this witch, which made her predictable and allowed the enemy to easily counter and anticipate.
Predictable? Okay, these witches are not, like, communicating with one another. Charlotte doesn't know about what happened with the fucking Rose Witch, whose name I don't remember, because she fucking... What the fuck are you talking about? Also, Mommy is incredibly smart. It's revealed in, like... It's revealed in other media. Her weapons are, like, the ribbons. Her weapons are not the muskets. They are the ribbons. And she learned... And she uses her magic to turn her ribbons into muskets because she is an incredibly powerful magical girl who has honed her craft. Can we watch Milky Subway instead, please? I'm facing denial that actual people can make something this stupid. What is Milky Subway? I have no idea what that is. What the fuck? What the fuck?
About her moves like it clearly did. While sweet, Mommy was about the dumbest magical girl I've ever seen, as her ego had her assume that everything was gonna work out as smooth as last time. The next day, Madoka and Sayaka are...
Mommy's ego! Impromptu character analysis of Mami Tomoe from Madoka Magica from 2011. Remember the witch was going faster to even let... Yeah, I know. Like, okay. So, Mommy's whole thing is that she is putting on a front. Every single, like, I was watching Oshinoko clips earlier, so that's why this is on my head. But, like, you know, like, Mommy is lying to herself and to the others all the goddamn time. She's not lying about her strength as a magical girl. She is not lying about how dangerous it is. She is lying as in the way that she presents herself, because she wants to be seen as the cool and mature, elegant lady senior. Like, that is her thing. But she is not that. She is, in fact, a 15-year-old girl who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And after Kyoko left her, she is left defending the city completely by herself, which, as we have established, is incredibly dangerous and terrifying. So, she is trying to put on a front for these two girls who have the potential to become her colleagues, her friends, whatever. She's putting up this front to hopefully either to lead them down a better path, because she also feels like she failed with Kyoko. She doesn't know what she's doing well. She's just like me for real. Hi, friend. But also the fucking, like, goddamn, but also, like, she doesn't want to needlessly put these girls in danger. Because, like, so she wants to make sure that they know what they're getting into. What the fuck is your goddamn problem? How to beat anime? Again. So, the script is really bad. So here's how I imagine How to Beat Anime does their stuff. Okay? First, they go to ChatGPT. They do not ask ChatGPT to write their script, but they do ask for a summary of the anime that they are supposedly telling us how to beat, which, if you're not even gonna bother watching the show, then, like, how are you gonna tell us how to beat it, okay? I can tell you how to beat Madoka Magica. Firstly, like, whatever. I have to think about that. But, like, fuck off. I can draw, I swear. But so, when was this video made? This video was made in 2024? Oh my fucking god. Oh, this is atrocious. Oh god. But so they first they go to ChatGPT and they ask, give me I've never watched Madoka, but I've already decided Sayaka is my favorite. Sayaka is a good choice, Jack. Sayaka is a very good choice. She is also my favorite. But, like, okay, I'm trying to fucking recover from the idiocy I've been exposed to. How the fuck do you draw goat feet? What the fuck? So right. So here's How to Beat Anime's script. Well, I guess it is AI then. Let's not make any accusations. But my theory, is they don't use ChatGPT to write their scripts, but they do use it to give them a summary of the anime, of which they don't actually give a shit about. So after they do that, they, write the script. It's full of spelling errors, okay? It's full of so many fucking spelling errors. And then they send it to Griffin. Not you, Griff. But they send it to the voice actor that they got. And he is not paid enough to be like, hey guys, there's a lot of, like, grammatical errors and, like, things that just don't make sense in your script. So he just voices it. He's like, they're giving me money. I'm just gonna say what they told me to say. And then he does that. And then I don't know how they do the editing, because it's kind of hard to, like, okay, that's not a bad sketch. I don't know. Because, no, they send it to me. I'm the one behind your pain. Griffin, I'm pretty sure this is not your voice.
Recovering from the shock of Mommy's death, Kyubey tells them since
That is, I've literally, like, recently, we've been on call. That is not how you sound. $4 is $4, boss. Who's terrible, by the way? Bro, that sounds like a robot trying to read the Hunger Games. It's that bad. No, it's so bad, dude. Everything about this sucks. Holy shit. I just the fucking goddamn disrespect my girl, Mami Tomoe, was given. I'm going to riot. Oh my god. Okay, wait. This looks too much like Torio. Takes a lot of effort for me to throw my voice like that. Griffin! Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Your better voice, damn. Dude, you could be using your talents for so much more than Okay, come on, guys. We can make it through this. We can do this.
Mommy is gone, it won't be long until a new magical girl arrives to pick up the hunt. The girls realize that magical girls are selfish and only hunt for their own benefit. Because of this, Madoka is now too scared to become a magical girl, not sticking around for their BS. Kyubey then leaves, but tells them to call him if they change their mind. She goes to visit Mommy's house, but runs into Homura after, who tells her it's not her fault. Madoka says she's accepted her warning. Homura has watched many magical girls die and tells her what life is really like. Because Mommy died in the labyrinth, her body will never be recovered, and no one will ever know where she went. That night, Madoka spots her.
Wait, that is something I was thinking about. Like, Mommy did die in the labyrinth, but like the labyrinth dissipated. Doesn't that mean her body is like somewhere out? I don't know. That's just something I literally just thought of. How do I extend the arms? God damn it.
Classmate Hitomi, but realizes she's been marked like that girl Mommy once stopped from kicking the bucket. Hitomi tells her that they're all
once stopped Mommy from kicking the bucket. Like, fucking, I get it. You don't want to say the word suicide because you're too scared to lose your fucking ad revenue. You goddamn coward. Let's see. Hold it out like that, maybe.
Going on a wonderful journey as more zombie-like victims show up. Not having Homura's number, she's forced to try and save her friend. Following this group to this warehouse, and they all prepare to kick the bucket, creating this liquid poison. But Madoka stops them, pissing these zombies off.
No, the liquid is not. That could be that the corpse went along with the labyrinth. True. Thought they said in the show that you don't leave behind a corpse if you die in the labyrinth. I guess what I was thinking of is because I remember when Sayaka turns into a witch, spoilers for Madoka Magica, by the way. I guess that's because Kyoko was, actually carrying Sayaka's body. So that's my mistake. Her body disappeared with the labyrinth. Okay, I get it. I was wrong. See? I can admit when I was wrong.
Off as they try to swarm her, forcing her to hide in this lock.
Anyway, though, they're not making a deadly liquid. It's the combination of those two liquids that will create a toxic gas. You dummy. Liquid poison is like a randomly generated name of a Metal Gear 5 soldier. Yeah, liquid poison.
Room. But that's when she gets transported into a labyrinth and is about to be split apart by demons when a new magical girl rushes in to save her, and Madoka realizes it's Sayaka. She wished for her friend to recover from his sickness, hoping to one day get with him like an idiot. It's not important. And
I'm going to... commit and action.
She wished for her friend to recover from his sickness, hoping to one day get with him like an idiot. It's not important.
So, okay. Bro, these ones literally say unalive or even pew pew. Okay. So, firstly, Kyosuke was not sick. These fuckers haven't mentioned it at all. What kind of band would have Liquid Poison as their name? Probably, I feel like a band in the Pokemon world would have that. Kyosuke was not sick. He, like, broke his wrist or something. Like, he's a violin player. He and Sayaka have a shared interest in classical music. He is a violin player, and he broke his wrist, meaning he will never... and the odds of him being able to play violin again are incredibly low. So he's having a bit of a fucking depressive episode because his entire goddamn career and passion is thrown out the window. Sayaka, who has known him for years, known him for years, okay? This is not a boy she has a crush on. This is her childhood friend that she has known for years. Just because we don't see him in the show a lot does not mean this information is not given to us. You goddamn, frauds! She wishes for his hand to be healed so that he can play violin again. Have you not noticed the musical motifs that Sayaka has? Anyway... Sayaka does not become a witch because of Kyosuke. She does not become a witch purely because of Hitomi. She has a lot going on. She's dealing with the bullshit of becoming a magical girl. She's dealing with her, trying to figure out why she used her wish on Kyosuke. Was it so that did she wish for Kyosuke's hand to be healed because it was the right thing to do? Because she wanted to give him the opportunity to play violin again? Or did she do it for herself? Did she do it hoping that he would fall in love with her, even though he would never know that Sayaka is the one who did that? It's multi-layered and complicated, and this stupid motherfucker is like, oh, she made her wish on the stupid boy that she likes. I am... So many people just hate teenaged girls, and that is a fucking phenomenon that has existed since the first human person turned 13. I am going to have a conniption fit if this already isn't one. Fuck you, How to Beat Anime.
She wished for her friend to recover from his sickness, hoping to one day get with him like an idiot. It's not important. And she begins taking out the witch and its assistants, leaving corpses everywhere. Homura then shows up pissed as hell and asks her, how could she do this? After, Hitomi and all the victims are rescued, having no memory of what happened, while Madoka feels super scared for Sayaka, but she tells her that she regrets nothing and is happy she didn't lose her friends.
I'll never
Madoka considers talking to Homura and asks
again,
if she can become friends with Sayaka to watch over her, but she tells her that Sayaka made a mistake and no one will be able to stop her upcoming death. Now worried, Madoka decides to go and help Sayaka on her first official witch hunt. But Sayaka is happy to bring her along because if they get into trouble, then Madoka will be able to turn into a magical girl too, as Kyubey says that he'll always be—
That's not what, Madoka is not coming along on the witch hunts in order to be, the fucking, ace in the hole. She's coming along to, like, learn the ropes and stuff. Also, like, let's be fucking real, okay? I also feel like it's just people consume media shallowly. You're so right. People do just are so okay with the most shallow, like, I think a concerning amount of people are losing the ability to read into art. No, it's so true. And, like, it's fucking, well, but so the reason I say specifically, like, oh, people hate teenage girls, God forbid teenage girls act like teenage girls. I do agree, like, on one hand, it is people just, like, reading into the material shallowly, like, but at the same time, there is, like, a bias against teen girls doing fucking anything ever. You know, like God forbid teen girls like a band or like a boy pop star, whatever. Like, I blame social media and education personally. Social media definitely has something to do with it. I don't know. It's just so... Fuck, dude. This shit sucks, bro. Oh my god. Fucking Christ. Well, and the thing is, though, is, like, this is not... How to Beat Anime is not the... Oh, my nose. Is not the first time anyone has said Sayaka is stupid for, like, her wish. That is not the first time... Oh, fuck. I just zoomed the fuck in. That is not the first time that opinion has been stated. So, like, I'm not discounting that to AI, but fucking Christ.
Able to grant her wish like a creep, hitting the streets.
Like
Sayaka
a
tries
creep?
to...
What the fuck are you... What's the joke? What's the joke? If I'm too loud, please tell me, and I'll turn my volume down a little bit. I am so sorry. I do know that I tend to be very, up there in volume. I've written like 500 essays on this, but the current state of the internet is designed to strip people of empathy and drive them insane. Yeah, no, you're right. Yep. What's the joke? What's the joke? You have to make a joke! So actually, there is, there is actually, like, a joke to be had. In the, oh god, no, your yelling is valid, I feel your anger. Okay, so my yelling is valid, yes, but, like, is it too loud, okay? Is it fun, like, performative yelling, or is it like, oh my god, you're yelling in my ear? Some people just completely lack no one's thinking. Yeah, it's let's not get doomery in here, okay? Let's not get doomery in here. We are full of hope. Let's huff that hopium. I just love embarrassing myself, apparently. Fuck. Anyway, cool.
Found the spot of a familiar instead of a witch as she transforms battle ready, sensing the familiar is near. Just as they run into the new magical girl in town, Kyoko Sakura, she instantly removes the labyrinth to confront Sayaka. She tries to go after the familiar, but Kyoko stops her, saying since familiars don't carry grief seeds, they should just wait until it becomes a full witch. Sayaka tells her it will kill innocents before that happens, but Kyoko doesn't care and is only in this for herself. Pissing Sayaka off, she draws swords and attacks, but is easily outmatched, while Madoka watches her best friend get overwhelmed and about to die. Kyubei tells her she can stop this right now with his help, wink wink. About to make a wish, Homura shows up last minute again to save them, saving Madoka from making the biggest mistake of her life. She stops Sayaka from attacking and tells Kyoko this fight is over.
So, hey, How to Beat Anime. You've yet to tell me how to beat the magical girls in Puella Magic Madoka. So why don't you tell me? So what is the this is getting... No, this might actually be too much. I fucking hate this shit. So firstly, here's how you beat the magical girls in Madoka Magica. Okay. So let's say that you are not in the place of Madoka, okay? But you are involved in this story. Maybe so like it's Sayaka, it's Madoka, it's Hitomi, and then there's you. Whoever you are, you're now a 15-year-old Japanese schoolgirl. Okay? Okay. Cool. So you're hanging out with your friends. You and fucking Madoka and Sayaka are vibing, and then holy shit, like then Madoka runs off, and then Sayaka's like, what the fuck? I defeat the magical girls. Wait till he get to Homer. I guess you wait. Oh no, are you telling? I defeat the magical girls by eating all the Kyubeis and then freeing them. Griffin, that's not. That's not how that works. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. But so, like, here's how you beat Madoka Magica. Ask questions. You ask questions. Be like, hey, Kyubey, where do witches come from? How are the soul gems created? What is powered by them? Tell me everything about being a magical girl. Cause, that's kind of how it works, Kyubey, it's in a moment, for instance, for Mommy, she literally had no other option. It was either use her wish to save her life or die. So she's like, I can grant your wish if you become a magical girl. And it's Kyubey looks like he'd be delicious if roasted properly. Actually, I just had a thing, cause that's actually a bit in Madoka Magica, not eating Kyubey, but he has infinite copies, that can be anywhere at any time. So theoretically, Kyubey could be a renewable food source. Magical girl stop world hunger by eating Kyubey. Anyway. So, I don't know. I can string a sentence together, I promise. Wait, so, hey, Layla Gracia, if you have the timestamp for when this guy talks about Homura, I will jump to it. I will jump to that, because I kind of fucking hate this, and I'm a little over it, because it's stupid and wrong. But, if you give me a timestamp, I'll react to whatever the fuck he says about Homura, and then I'm out. I'm out, man. This is stupid. Shit. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying. I guess we fucking.
Warning Madoka, if she doesn't listen to her, she will take more drastic measures. Kyubey tells Madoka that she's planning something. Homura catches up to Kyoko and offers her the city, while she takes care of Sayaka under one condition. In 2 weeks, a powerful witch will arrive, and they will need to team up to beat it or else, making a temporary alliance. Elsewhere, Sayaka realizes her soul gem is not pure anymore. Kyubey tells her if it's too impure, a witch could hatch from it, so they need to collect more grief seeds.
No! Whoa! Wow! Wow! This guy just fucking totally glossed over literally the plot twist of Madoka Magica. Kyubey does not tell Sayaka that if she doesn't clean her soul gem, she'll turn, it'll hatch a witch. What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck? How do you... Fuck you.
Impure, a witch could hatch from it, so they need to collect more grief seeds to purify it. And if she collects enough, she'll be able to use as much magic as she wants. Sayaka also finds out that Madoka has crazy magic potential and is even stronger than Mommy, but she tells him,
Fuck off, I hate you. What is wrong with you? So the way the magical girl system works is you have a soul gem. It is the source of your power. This is an AI voice. No, it's apparently not. This is a voice actor who has a linked in page. He has a page that he is like credited in. There are credits to this. And you know what? Maybe it is AI, and maybe they just hit it really well. I don't really care that much to investigate. But like, okay, so you have a soul gem. That is the source of your magical girl powers. The more magic you use, the cloudier your soul gem becomes. The cloudier your soul gem is, the weaker you are. What happens if it gets too cloudy? We don't know. Let's not talk about that right now. So how do you clean your soul gem? You get a grief seed. What are grief seeds? They are dropped by witches. You defeat witches. In the process of fighting witches, you use magic. Your soul gem gets cloudy. You have to use the grief seed. So it's not like selfish. It's about survival. It's like, okay, so what if instead of like dropping a grief seed, like witches dropped food, like a straight up food? The more food you eat, the more you are able to fight and gather more food. But if you are starving, you can't do shit. There! That's how the Madoka Magica works. Ah!
To stop with the hints because she's not dragging Madoka into this. She gets ready to head off for another witch hunt, but finds Madoka waiting outside, saying she's worried that Sayaka will run into Kyoko again and thinks they should try to make friends. But Sayaka is too hot-headed to listen. Magical girls don't care about listening to anybody, leaving Madoka sad. Kyubey warns Madoka that Sayaka is acting recklessly and doesn't have a chance against Kyoko or Homura. Sayaka decides to make a detour and check on the boy she likes, but spots Kyoko waiting for her. She's mad that Sayaka wasted her wish on something so stupid and says there are other ways to make boys fall in love with her, pissing her off. Sayaka challenges her to a death match right now. They prepare to fight in a more quiet area, but Madoka shows up, telling her Kyubey alerted her of what was going on. Sayaka begins battling Kyoko just as Homura shows up and tells Madoka they had a deal. Pissed off, she tries to stop the battle, but Sayaka tries to fight her too. Madoka loses her.
Survival is the most selfish and evil thing you can do. Yeah, man, obviously. And like, that's the thing, that's the interesting part about Madoka Magica that people just fucking don't gloss over. There's so many scenarios, and like, I can't fucking draw goddamn goat feet. Fucking Christ. What is this voice? I don't know, man. But like, that's the thing people fucking ignore about Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica, the anime, is one story exploring this world and the systems that it has. Okay? It is one story in, like, a completely, like, unique world. How do you draw paws? God damn it, I'm not a fucking furry. He keeps switching up to other tones. What the hell? I know, right? But, like, it's one story. And despite the varying quality in other Madoka Magica media, primarily like the manga, they do explore other aspects of this world that's really interesting. For example, in Tart Magica, the manga with Jeanne d'Arc, about Jeanne d'Arc being a fucking magical girl, which, by the way, sick as hell goddamn concept. Because one of the reveals in Madoka Magica is, like, the soul gem is literally your soul. Like, your soul is extracted from your body and put into this little Fabergé egg, right? Okay, so that's a huge plot point in Madoka Magica, because they're like, oh my god, like, I'm a zombie, what the fuck? But in Tart Magica, because they're all fucking Catholic, instead of reacting with horror, Jeanne d'Arc is like, oh my god, this must be like I'm holding my soul, the soul that was saved by our Lord Jesus Christ in my hand. Like, Kyubey really is like an angel sent from God. Like, it's fascinating. It's interesting. This is only, I don't know what I'm going off about anymore. just fucking up the goddamn feet of this goat! Ah! He talks like he learned English from G-Man from Half-Life. Fuck, dude, that's hilarious. Let me tell you, Mr. Freeman, how to beat the magical girls from Madoka Magica. It's been forever since I've played Half-Life. Please don't. He took that unexpectedly well. Well, like, that's the thing, though. And also, apparently, because, like, in Japan, there is, like, their conceptualization of, like, the body and soul is, like, your soul is in your body. And that is, like, it is the same thing. They're similar. Or it's not exactly the same, but it's something like that. But in Christianity, in Europe, and in the time period of Jeanne d'Arc, like, the conceptualization of the soul is different. Like, there's less care for your physical, not less care, but, like, it's in, like, the, I guess, mythology of Catholicism or whatever, your body is not truly you. Your body is merely a vessel for your soul, and the soul is what is important, and as long as that soul is pure or whatever, you go to fucking heaven or something, I don't fucking know, I haven't been to church in goddamn years, but, like, so that's why, like, Jeanne d'Arc took that reveal so well, because she has a different conceptualization of what her soul is and how it's supposed to be. Anyway.
Last straw. It snatches Sayaka's soul gem, throwing it off the bridge onto a passing truck, shocking Homura and Kyubey, while Kyoko remains confused as Madoka sees Sayaka's soulless body collapse to the floor, cold as ice. Homura rushes to go collect her soul gem before it's too late. Okay, we couldn't beat Kyoko head on. I still would have destroyed her by aiming for the same thing that took out Mami, her big fat ego.
What? To be honest, I feel like there isn't exactly fixation on the body in the East either, especially in sects of Buddhism where the body is considered dirty and tying the soul down. Yeah, So, I don't fucking know. It's, I don't know. I was just kind of talking about this one, like, interpretation that I saw. I could so easily be wrong. I think it's in the main series, the reveal's impact was also during the context where, yeah, and it seems, like, exceptionally dangerous. Yeah. It is. And you know what? Let's be real. Like, Madoka throwing Sayaka's soul gem off the edge was really stupid. Her mom did kind of give her not great advice. I love Mama Madoka, though. Mama Kaname. But, like, but that's also kind of the beauty in everything, though. That, like, these are teenage girls fucking up. I don't know. Oh, God, this...
Like, duh. As part of the bigger picture, up until this point, for a bunch of magical girls, no one has bothered to look into anything they're actually doing. The soul gem is a critical component of their power, and this means that just like taking out the battery of a powerful evil robot, if I was them, I would have looked into defeating Kyoko by targeting the source of our power.
What the fuck? There was a doujin I saw an alternate scenario portrayed where the soul gem was accidentally crushed by the truck and... Oh, fuck! That's dark. Okay, like... I don't know, that's... her... Wait, so you're saying her ego, and then it's like... So also... Again, like, this is just one story in the Madoka Magica universe where, like, they didn't question it, but a bunch of characters do. Like, it fucking... I don't know. That's the entire goddamn premise of Magia Record. Like, magical girls figuring out the exact mechanics of how magical girls work and then trying to work around and create a new system. I'm gonna skip ahead to when this fucker talks about Homura.
She's already dead. And now Hitomi will steal him away. Madoka tries to say being up to her head, catch Naya and keep back sensor with her. The instant has this kill Shintaku.
This guy's giving me.
Way to stop it. Civilized so no could try much two helps friends to because Homura for load of secondary hairs. Homura became a magical girl as a rich Kyubey pays her insists that won't happen. That night,
So no, the soul gem is not indestructible. We don't know the specifics of, like, what is enough to, like, damage a soul gem. But we do know that, like, it can break, and we see them break. But, yeah. Anyway, what?
Homura prepares for the final fight of her life as Kyubey pays her a visit. He now knows who she is and knows why Madoka is so powerful. Basically, in Homura's original timeline, Madoka was already a magical girl when she met her, but Homura became a magical girl in order to save her. Receiving the power of time travel, she went back in time, but eventually found out that Kyubey tricked them into becoming witches and dying this whole time.
Well,
however, at the last minute, Homura was saved and got ordered by Madoka to save her past self and save the world, because Homura has tried to save Madoka so many times. All the timelines have now been connected to this one, and Homura has now basically caused Madoka to become the strongest magical girl in the universe, shocking her. Okay, while Kyubey might seem like a piece of shit, his actions could have actually prevented a terrifying future where the universe ends and all life dies. That's not that bad of a plan, because of something known as heat death, or entropy. According to science, the more
fucking explain entropy to me? I mean, magic could break it, but could a truck? I don't know. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, can just, like, normal-ass things break a soul gem? I don't know. I would like to assume that, like, they are impervious to, like, normal bits of damage. Also, this motherfucker, are you really gonna say to me, I don't know, like... Genuinely, I feel like if Kyubey went to magical girls and, like, fully explained this stuff about, like, the heat death of the universe and whatever, like, I feel like a lot of girls would still, like, make a contract, you know? 'Cause, like, truly, it isn't that bad of a deal. But it's like, I don't know. It's so, this framing sucks.
The universe is expanding out, the more disordered everything gets. It's known as entropy. If I left a hot cup of cocoa in a cold room, over time the cocoa would shrink and cool down until it became the same temperature as the room.
It would shrink and cool down?
That is what's happening in the universe. Eventually, all the energy will spread out evenly, and there won't be anything left to keep things alive, as the universe will experience a heat death, and how humanity will actually experience this is pretty scary. Billions of years before the end, humans will start to noticing the universe getting colder and darker, stars will stop forming, and the new ones we have will all die out, telling all of humanity that the end is officially coming. As people try to understand what's going on, the world will start to panic. Some will try to fix it, and others will accept we can do nothing, causing fights and wars worldwide because of this in the millions and hundreds of thousands of years leading up to the event. In the final few thousand...
If you're hearing something, that is my cat. She is scratching her box. I would say so as well, especially with the bonus of granting a wish. So heads up, they use other people's clips from their... They use other people's clips of their videos. Okay. I don't know. Fucking... This is stupid, and I really hate it. I'm done. I'm fucking out. Fucking... How to beat anime... You guys suck. Wait, I'm gonna leave a gut. Should I leave a comment? I don't know, but fuck, dude. Anyway, now we're going to the tragic fall of the Mahou Shoujo genre by the Prince. This video has been recommended to me to react to before. Hey, so that has nothing to do with about anything. I know, right? It's so... Oh, God. Anyway, we're on to a different video now. Okay. And this one I am already primed to dislike because of the title, because it's wrong. Yeah, that video was dumb. Whatever. The prince. What?
Once upon a time, the Mahou Shoujo Genri was a shining beacon of hope, adventure, and empowerment in the world of anime. It was a genre that inspired generations, broke boundaries.
Hold up. Sorry, I'm back and I was trying to break a soul gem, went through 2 sledgehammers and an industrial drill. Damn! Well, thanks for, figuring that out for us, Griff. No, I'm already just kind of like taken aback at the presentation of this video already, because one, what the fuck was that, like, introduction scene? I don't know. That was just kind of not great. 2, funnily enough, heat death is becoming an increasingly disputed theory. Huh. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that. Well, Griffin, don't you see? That means the magical girls are working. Duh. Like, we're not facing, the heat death isn't a thing because the magical girls are working. That's the whole point. Anyway, what was I just faced with?
Upon a time.
Once
the
upon a
Mahou
time.
Shoujo Genri was a shining beacon of hope, adventure, and empowerment in the world of anime.
I think I'm mostly just, like, in awe that this person used, like, Nonoha footage and then jumped to, like, when talking about, like, once upon a time, the magical girl genre used to be the blah, 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 like, and you're talking about lyrical Nonoha, and then you jump to Precure? Okay, sure.
It was a genre that inspired generations, broke boundaries.
Let's also
and
not make fun of
redefined
this
what
guy's
it
voice and
means to
accent,
be a
okay?
hero. But now, it feels like the magic is fading.
How?
The sparkle is dimming, and the question on everyone's mind is, what happened? The prince...
No, actually, certain big scientists think that the birth of our universe was the death of the previous one. Damn. I don't know what this guy's talking about. The prince? What are you talking about, the prince?
Represents the fall of the Mahou Shoujo genre. To understand the fall, we must revisit the rise. The Mahou Shoujo genre, as we know, was born in the 90s, with Sailor Moon.
Okay, so this guy's... It was also movie Nonoha. So anyway, this guy's immediately wrong saying the magical girl genre was born in the fucking 90s. Okay. I gotta be nice. I'm so sorry. That was incredibly rude. No, the magical girl genre was not born in the 90s, okay? Sailor Moon did not invent magical girls. Sailor Moon did not invent transformation sequences. Sailor Moon did not fucking... Yeah, ultimately, none of us are gonna find out. Yeah, I know. Like, whatever. Hold on. Let me go check my own fucking script from Magical Girl Disrespect. Fucking... Because I'm bad with dates, so give me a second. Yeah, no, fucking, the Mahou Shoujo genre did not begin the fucking, being a conservative return guy faux magical girls. Griffin, I have no idea what the fuck you just said to me. Anyway, no, the magical girl genre did not begin in the fucking 90s. It began in 1962 when Himitsu no Ako-chan began publishing chapters in Shueisha's magazine fucking Rebon. Whatever. Fuck you. I got heated and I deeply apologize, truly. That was a little much. However, the point remains that this is blatantly incorrect already.
Leading the charge, it wasn't just a show, it was a cultural phenomenon. Sailor Moon gave us magical. It wasn't just a show, it was a cultural.
You can't just. Some YouTubers really do just air informed genre. They're severe air informed. Yeah, it's. Also, you can't just, like, put up love, justice, friendship in your video as if it's, like, talking about cultural... like, it's trying really hard to be artsy, and it doesn't understand how to make that actually work.
Phenomenon. Sailor Moon gave us magical girls who were more than just pretty faces.
Sailor Moon gave us magical girls that are more than just pretty faces. You just said that it began in the 90s. Doesn't that mean that it was never anything? I don't... Hey, buddy, if you're gonna make an incorrect video about magical girls, the very least you could do is, like, be consistent with yourself, okay? Cool.
Were fighters, friends, and symbols of hope. It was a story about love, justice, and the power of friendship.
Can you actually... Can any of these people who say Sailor Moon redefined the magical girl genre, can any of them actually, like, tell me what Sailor Moon is about? Tell me what it did differently? Tell me... Because I can... Oh, cool, are you drawing Deltarune? Yeah, I was commissioned to draw Rousey from Deltarune. I definitely need to keep... I haven't finished Deltarune. I played the first 2 chapters, like, when they came out, and I watched a friend play Chapter 4. Actually, it was Clova Lee. They are a VTuber, and that, yeah. But I haven't played it myself. I am working through the first chapter of Deltarune again on Steam. And I don't know. I'm just, I'm vibing. But can any of these people ever define why Sailor Moon, like, changed the genre? Because they never do. Magical Girl started in 2000s with Ben 10. Correct. But I can tell you exactly how Sailor Moon, like, revolutionized the genre or, like, whatever. So it wasn't just, like, it was because it combined previously existing tokusatsu, like, elements with, like, the feminine, with magical girl stuff. It's not just because, oh, girls can be pretty and badass. It's like, no, that certainly was an aspect, yes, but that is not the sole defining thing about Sailor Moon. I haven't even fucking seen Sailor Moon, okay? Most of what I know, you see, Return Guys, surely that's what they've got to go back to ancient Rome or whatever. Griffin, what are you saying to me right now? I don't know, I need to...
Resonated with audience worldwide. Then came Card Captor Sakura, which added a layer of...
What? Wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, no, Sailor Moon was first. Okay, but like...
Depth and charm, blending magical battles with heartfelt storytelling. Sakura wasn't just a magical girl, she was relatable. Everyday kid who happened to have magical powers. This grounded approach...
I am somewhat struggling to understand what he is saying sometimes.
Made the genre accessible and enduring. The 20s saw the rise of Precure, a franchise that became the backbone of the genre. Precure delivered yearly installments filled with action, friendship, and glittering transformations.
What?
It was a formula that worked so well. In fact, Precure became synonymous with magical girls for an entire generation.
I cannot get over that this person uses rants as avatar. I prefer to think he's just rage baiting. Honestly, yeah. Although I am impressed that not only did he mention Pretty Cure, but is actually saying like this is what like defined magical girls, because that's true.
And it didn't stop there. Madoka Magica happened in 2011. Madoka flipped at
You're
the
literally showing footage from Magia Record. You're literally showing footage from Magia Record. That is not Madoka Magica. That is Magia Record. Magia Record is an entirely different fucking story that came long after Madoka Magica. Oh my god. You're incorrect.
on its head. It was dark, psychological, and
Black screen. Mind. Rebellious. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Return guys are people that pick historical periods. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you're saying, like, this is kind of like return guys or something? I don't know, dude. What is this Evangelion editing? I don't know. This dude really wants to be artsy and does not understand how to do that. Wait, I'm sorry. What is
with magical girls
symbol of
from
magical
entire
girls?
generation. And it didn't stop.
It didn't
there.
stop
Madoka
there.
Magica
The breaking
happened
point.
In 2011, Madoka flipped at the gem on its head. It was dark,
Black screen,
psychological,
mind,
and subversive.
rebellious.
It was
The revolutionary Madoka
proved
Magica.
That magical girls could be more than just cute and colorful.
What do you mean magical can be more than cute and colorful? Okay, any good faith I had about this video is out the fucking window. I don't care. I'm gonna be mean. Everything this person has said, except for like Precure defining the magical girl genre, has been wrong and is like wrong on such an incredible level. I'm actually like a little amazed. There's something respectable about the sheer stupidity of all of this. What the fuck are you also stop using footage from Magia Record, okay? That's an entirely different fucking can of worms. Stop using footage from Magia Record. Why is it doing the Batman Beyond opening bits with words cutting in? I don't fucking know. Also, another thing that people who talk about magical girls but don't know anything about magical girls always do is they say that Madoka Magica flipped the genre on its head. How? Tell me how. Give me specific examples. I would like to know what you mean by flipping the genre on its head. Because so far, nobody has been able to fucking explain themselves. Like, these people just say words and expect us to accept it. Words have meaning and definition. So when you speak a sentence, you have to acknowledge the definition of the words that you are using and be aware that they have a meaning. So if you use them wrong, you come off as an idiot. Oh my god, I feel like I am being way too mean. People who talk about magical girls without knowing what's up, boss, you call for me. Shut up, Jack. And look, dude, at least you have the wherewithal to be like, yeah, I don't know anything about magical girls. That's why I've got you on for, like, my fucking Fate Prisma Ilia thing. Hint, hint, that's a thing that's coming eventually. I have no goddamn clue. I have so many things that I'm doing right now and I need to, like, relax, but also I feel like I need to get a video out. You know, it's like, you know, whatever. But it's like, cause I don't know anything about Fate, and I will not portray myself as the authority on Fate Stay Night's franchise or whatever. So, like, I have somebody who does know about it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fuck. This is a lot.
They could be complex, tragic.
As if this person doesn't even have their goddamn, like, points in a row. Because it's saying, like, oh, Sailor Moon showed that magical girls could be like more than just pretty faces. But then this guy's like, Madoka Magica showed that magical girls could be complex and more than just pretty faces. And I'm like, what are you talking about? 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 We are glorious princess, Zettai uta hime sengen, otome no yume namenai de, sa princess Shan. Dun, 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 dun. Onna no ko wa donna to himo kitto mune ni himetteru, hikaru yume no diamondo, atsuku kirakiraru no hoshi midaku kagayakase. Makenai niganai akiramenai fuckdate yumeta mo. Ne kodomo wa kodomo no furi. Sorry, that was just a little bit of temporary psychosis from this. Pardon me.
And deep human. It deconstructed the genre, exposing the darker.
Wait, what was that?
It deconstructed the genre.
Also, fucking, I don't drink alcohol. Some days I'm like, God damn, I really need to get into alcohol. But, like, I should do some kind of stream where, like, I take a shot every time somebody, like I get all these videos and I take a shot. Every time somebody says, like, deconstruction or just blatant misinformation, and that will be the first time I ever get drunk. Cause, and I'll have a rule for myself that, like, it's like, no, I cannot, like, shove it in my mouth and then spit it out immediately. No. I gotta swallow it. So I understand. Deconstruct the genre. I am in your walls. Fucking me. So I understand sometimes I have to stop and solve equations that my shadow friends write on the wall. Fuck. Ah! Cool.
Exposing the.
Oh, wait. So, wait. What is that? What is that? You have a fucking. I hate the word deconstruct and subvert. Everyone, no, dude. I've literally looked into the origins of deconstruction. Not even the guy who coined that term knows what it fucking means. And wait.
Deep human. It deconstructed the genre.
I know that Madoka wasn't the first that did it. Don't worry. I'm gonna get close to the mic for a second. Then why the fuck did you say that? And why the fuck did you only put in that addendum as like a fucking split second? Kawashita ya kusaku kosurena yo ne. Otozi tesikameru hoshi o se teyami furihana desu zumuya. Fucking. Oh my god.
Exposing the darker implication of its tropes.
What are the darker implications of the magical girl tropes? Tell me what they are!
In doing so, it redefined
Or
what
don't.
magical girl's story could be.
What
For
do you
a
mean?
while, it seemed like the genre was unstoppable, but then something changed. After Madoka, time has passed, and the genre began to lose its momentum.
How?
Sure, there are still magical girl shows, but they lacked the same impact. The market became.
What do you mean they lack the same impact? She lost it again. Madoka Magic was the first magical girl anime for big grown-ups and not little baby toddlers. It's so, like... Oh, wait, no, okay, I don't want to be a pause, Andy. Let's hear out what he's gonna say, what point he's actually making.
And the genre began to lose its momentum. Sure, there are still magical girl shows, but they lacked the same impact. The market became oversaturated with imitators trying to replicate Madoka's success, leading to a wave of edgy magical girl stories that often missed the point. Shows like Magical Girl Raising Project.
Now you're giving fucking examples? You couldn't do that fucking before! I'm good.
On Mahou Shou's side tried to capture Madoka's dark magic, but they often seemed more unnecessarily dark than insightful. Meanwhile, even Precure started to feel repetitive. While it still has its moment, it's no longer the cultural force it once was. Recent seasons have been revisiting old ideas instead of pushing boundaries. The franchise is also no longer the trendsetter it once was.
I have to give the slightest amount of credit. At least this guy is actually talking about Pretty Cure. And in the Madoka killed the magical girl genre sphere, that's fucking revolutionary. So congrats, the prince. Everything else you said is still wrong, though. I feel like I'm getting tired of this talking point as well. Well, I guess you could say there's dark implications about using essentially child magic soldiers, but if you use that argument, you should probably acknowledge that applies to, like, half of fiction. Like, no one in their right mind is actually worried about Batman and Robin, for example. No, seriously. And you know what? Here's another thing, too. People who complain about fiction of, like, oh my god, these are child soldiers. You want to know why the characters are children? Because most of the time that piece of media is aimed at a child audience, and they want their audience to, like, relate to the characters and see themselves within it. That's why. So, like, maybe if you're tired of child soldiers and shit, watch things that are meant for adults. Fucking tired, dude. Jesus Christ, what is he saying? Also, you're not telling me how Precure lost its spark. And you're also showing one of the best action scenes from Tropical Rouge Pretty Cure. Also, what the fuck do you mean, like, Precure hasn't innovated? Like, you have to explain these things! You have to explain!
Even if it's trying something new, like in Hirogaru Sky Precure, where a male character became a Precure, and I think it was for the first time in the entire series. Actually second. Well, officially the first one.
What are you...
Anyways, even
Black screen! What are you talking about? What are you talking... You're bringing up... This is what's baffling to me about this specifically. Like, clearly, there's something. This person is not completely ignorant. And yet, he's saying the most baffling, untrue shit imaginable. If you are going to make a claim, you have to substantiate it. You can't just say shit and move on. There's a goddamn season with a purple lead as a Magical Girl Rising Project fan. It pisses me off when people put it as a Madoka ripoff. I agree that it has problems, and some of the stuff there kind of looks like Madoka Magica. Not really, but they can't be No, when I was watching Reembuck's video the other day, she said that Magical Girl Raising Project and Wonder Egg Priority, like, take inspiration from Madoka Magica with, like, its art style, and I'm like, and designs, and I'm like, literally fucking how? Magical Girl Raising Project, no, like, those designs are not as good as Madoka Magica. What are you talking about? Madoka is good not because it's not like other magical girls, but because it's very, very like other magical girls. Exactly! Again, and also this point of like, oh, well, and even Hirogaru's Sky Precure wasn't all that innovative, even though it had a boy Precure. For the first time, I think, maybe the first main one. It's like, what are you talking about?
Presented some impressive narratives in recent times.
Again,
these recent times
you're
have already
showing
been almost 10
one of the
years
best
ago.
fight scenes.
Today, Precure is no longer investing in its storytelling or something creative and engaging for all of us. Instead, it has become a purely childish and straightforward anime. Even the return of Nanoha.
Fuck you, actually. People hate. We'll never stand for any cure. We will never stand for any cure wings standing in this house, baby. What? I'm so sorry, I don't know what you just said. But, like, people hate on Delicious Party Precure. I loved Delicious Party. Was it silly? Yes. Was it stupid? Yes. Did it have darker themes? Fucking yes, it did! Did you people miss the whole thing of, like, the narrator of the story is Yui's dead grandma, who Yui is always constantly talking about and thinking about. But if she's actually confronted with the fact that her grandmother is dead, she kind of, like, stops? Because, like, it's fucking, and also, yeah, God forbid, the anime made for preschool girls is aimed at preschool girls! They will never make me hate Deli Pre. I fucking love Delicious Egawa. I forgot the lyrics. I think they meant Cure Wing Slander. No, well then I agree. We never stand for Cure Wing Slander. Cure Wing is my boy. I have a plush of his puny bird form. But again, did you miss the part in, did you miss the part in Delicious Party Precure where, like, there were a lot of themes of, like, grief and loss and moving on? Like, that was a consistent fucking thing. Was it in every episode? No, of course not. Sometimes they were just having a fun food day. But, like, everything with, like, Rosemary and the food kingdom, whose name I can't remember, like, that shit did kind of get intense, and there was, like, fucking family lineage and like, goddamn lore, dude. Holy shit. All media should star adults. We need to cancel George R.R. Martin for daring to use minors in Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, god damn it. Again, Delicious Party does have some... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Delicious Party has some beautiful fucking moments. What are you talking about? Fuck you!
Childish and straightforward anime. Even the return of Nanoha after years of silence feels more like a nostalgic callback than a bold step forward. Nanoha was heavily in its time.
Wait, what did you say? What did that say?
Forward.
This one also cooked. It's a few steps below Madoka in this aspect, though. Stop having these, like, little cut-ins that either contradict or just say nothing about what you were currently talking about. Enjoying Star Detective so far. I am. If Delpre is so bad, then why is my beautiful husband Rosemary in there? I know. I genuinely... Rosemary was such a fun addition to Precure. Not only do we have, like, the femme mask, bro, good for him. But I did that the Cures had an adult around, an adult who was involved in the magical girl shenanigans, who was looking after them. I liked how the second episode of the series was Rosemary being like, I don't want to subject a child to this, so I'm gonna take her little transforming fairy and, like, make sure she's not involved. But then, like, he goes on to care about these girls, and it was really cute whenever the girls went to him for, like, advice, and how he would tease Takumi about his crush on Yui. Rosemary was genuinely one of the best parts of Delicious Party Precure because he was an adult caring for these characters. Rosemary forever. I have a plushie of him. Yes. Didn't the light novel come out around the same time as Madoka? Yes, it did. But like, I fucking love Rosemary. And that's something I would love to see in more Magical Girl media. Just like having like adult characters in the know, kind of like taking care of the girls. It's sort of like, so like something similar to My Hero Academia, where like, so like, because every adult character in My Hero Academia is like, these are children that are fighting these horrific battles, and they know that like these are children and they're doing their best to protect them, but at a certain point, like, the children are needed and they step up. But even in those scenarios, they are trying to protect the kids. That's like a constant thing in My Hero Academia, of like these adults who are trying to guide these children, but also acknowledging that they are still individuals with their own strong suits, but also that those individuals are children who need to be protected. It's really cool. I've been wanting to make my own Magical Girl comic. I was wondering if you had advice for somebody who doesn't have much experience with Magical Girls, like show recommendations. YouTube told me that the only good Magical Girl is Madoka, so be sure to watch only that. Shut up, Griffin. Don't listen to Griffin. Don't listen to Jack. I mean, here's the thing. If you want to make a Magical Girl story, like, you don't really need advice. All you need is, like, your idea. The only thing is, if you make a Magical Girl story and your, like, references and your knowledge of it is somewhat limited, then don't have your story be all like, this is like what Magical Girls should be, this is what Magical Girls are, and something like that. And that's really easy to do. But like, I mean, but I can also just give you show recommendations. I can do that all goddamn day. Pretty Cure. There's Wish Upon the Pleiades is a really good underrated one. Any season of Precure, my favorite is Smile, but there's also Heartcatch. Fresh is really good. Delicious Party Precure, that's also a really good one. Hirogaru Sky, Go Princess Precure, you know, all that. There's Wish Upon the Pleiades. Tokyo Mew Mew. Tokyo Mew Mew's classic OG. If you can't tell, it kind of defined my entire life. Ogemajo Doremi, it is a long one. It has multiple seasons, but it is incredibly good. And genuinely, every single thing people say about dark Magical Girl shows, like, fucking Ogemajo Doremi did it first, okay? It deals with grief. It deals with puberty. It deals with motherhood. It deals with fucking everything, because Ogemajo Doremi is really good. There's also Pre-Tier. Pre-Tier is so fucking good, and also very underrated, made by the same guy who did Princess Tutu. Princess Tutu is also very good, not even just as a Magical Girl story, but just as, like, a subversion. I would actually call, so if we think about the definition of deconstruction and like what the fuck does that mean, I feel like you can call Princess Tutu not a Magical Girl deconstruction, but just more so a deconstruction of storytelling and the characters. And Princess Tutu is just fucking brilliant on every single goddamn level and should be viewed. It's required. To be honest, I think it's fine for a story to say things like, this is what a Magical Girl should be, because that could really be the author's feelings. Like, what a Magical Girl is similar to the line of, like, why are you writing Magical Girls to an author? I see what you mean, Eclurtle, but it's also extremely important to, like, think of, like, it's frustrating when people say this is what a magical girl is, because most of the time they don't actually know what a magical girl is. Because a magical girl is not a singular thing. It is not just it is not just like this singular show. It is a collection of tropes that can be used in multiple ways. And of course, that, like, kind of thing has coalesced into the cultural idea of a magical girl. But for the most part, like, no, you cannot just say this is what a magical girl is unless you fucking actually know what you're talking about. And most people don't. What higher power lays down the law on what magical girls are? That's the thing. Nothing. Magical girls are whatever you want them to be. People get so caught up on definitions and being purists about what a magical girl is like, it is so... I think it's, more like what a magical girl means to a particular story. That is true, Eclurdle, and I do think that's interesting. So actually, here's an example. Do you think Supersonic counts as a magical girl? Yes. So here's an example. So I've recently watched Fate Collide Liner Prisma Ilia, okay? And in that show, that, like, it was originally a manga in, like, 2000 fucking early. It was like, early on. They have these, like, little magic sticks. And one of them, Ruby, is constantly talking about, like, this is how a magical girl should be. This is what a magical girl should be. Within the universe of Fate Collide Liner Prisma Ilia, there are only 2 magical girls. There is an anime that the main character likes that gets vaguely referenced as, like, magical girls, but whatever. But so this random wand thingy saying this is what a magical girl should be like does not feel like an in-universe perspective on what magical girls are. Rather, it feels like a cheeky meta joke meant to be like to kind of the story going wink wink nudge nudge to the audience. Now, if you go to something like Madoka Magica, when a character there says this is what a magical girl is, or this is what a magical girl should be, that perspective is formed in universe by the characters and their lived experiences. And that makes the phrase natural. For instance, as, like, Kyoko is like, she, let's see, technically Rin, Livia were magical girls before Ilia and Miyu. Yes, they were, and I don't fucking care about them. Holy shit, I don't care about them at all. But, so, let's see, I'm trying to think. The Ruby staff were actually magical girl parody for one shot? Oh my god, are you kidding me? It started off as a joke? That explains a lot. But so, for instance, Mommy, her philosophy for magical girls is being, like, brave and selfless and strong and justice, all that stuff. And she passed that thinking onto Sayaka, who already has kind of like a black and white worldview. Mommy has that philosophy because it is the only thing she has left. It is the only thing she has to cling on to. Her family is dead. She is living alone. She is desperately putting on this mask of reliability because that is the only thing she has left. Then you have Kyoko, who did know Mommy at one point, and they did work together. Kyoko, and also do remember that Mommy used her wish selfishly. She saved only herself. She did not save her parents or used it for any greater power. Is that a fault of Mommy? No. She's a fucking child in a car crash. But it is important to know that that possibly has an influence on Mommy and her philosophy of what magical girls are supposed to be. Mommy was given a miracle, and now she feels like she must pass that miracle on to others by stopping witches. Kyoko also used her wish, but unlike Mommy, Kyoko used her wish so that people would listen to her father's teachings. She used her wish selflessly, but then it backfired. Her father called her a witch, the very things that they fight, and then killed her whole family and killed himself. So now, Kyoko, who originally had similar ideas of justice and all that stuff, Kyoko now thinks that acting selflessly, acting in the interests of anybody other than yourself, is stupid and silly. So when Kyoko says magical girls should only fight for themselves, it is a reflection of her and her character. But I won't lie, I did kind of like the take Moon magical girl bit, because it that's Fate stuff, I don't know. Sayaka saying magical girls should fight for other people and create miracles is a reflection of her character. In Fate Prisma Ilia, the character saying magical girls should be this is not a reflection of any one character. It is just like wink wink nudge nudge, oh, magical girl parody, yeah. And it's like, God, could you make interesting commentary for once? I am going to cool, I will be right back. Hello. I am back. And I have rice. 'Cause I fucking love steamed rice. Although that does mean I can't really, like, draw. Give me a second. Ah, my rice. Oh, I love steamed rice. With my Kira Kira a la mode chopsticks. Cool. Anyway. Let's finish this video then.
Anoha was revolutionary in its time, blending magical girls with mecha elements and creating a franchise that was both commercially successful and artistically ambitious. But its recent revival hasn't sparked the same level of excitement or innovation. The truth is, the Mahou Shoujo genre is struggling to reinvent itself. It's stuck in a cycle of nostalgia and repetition.
So, you have to, explain what you mean by that. And I can explain what that means. And also, here's the thing that always bothers me. How come the magical girl genre has to reinvent itself, but say, like, the Shonen Jump things don't have to reinvent itself? How come that is always the thing, right? Like, what the fuck? Why is that always a thing? I think I did something different with this rice. Feels a little... Tastes different. Anyway, secondly, there have been a lot of, like, magical girl revival type things. And that is not because, the genre just doesn't have the same spark. It is because of capitalism! Because instead of taking a risk on a new property, and also going up against Pretty Cure, the fucking definition of magical girl in Japan, they just reuse old properties they know people are already invested in. But will he bring that up? Probably not!
Relying on past glories instead of forging new paths, and in an anime landscape dominated by isekai, slice of life, and action-packed shonen, magical girls are struggling to find their place.
What are you...
Let's be real, Mahou Shoujo isn't dead. Prequel is still going strong, even after these points. And
Okay, wait. Okay. Magical Girl's not dead. Where's my corrector Yui reboot? I know. Magical Girls are not... I'm impressed he said that, though.
their place. Let's be real, Mahou Shoujo isn't dead. Prequel is still going strong, even after these points.
Still popular, I guess. What does that mean?
And shows like Symphogear have kept the flame alive. It was one of the best animes of the
The Last Dance of Mahou Shoujo Symphogear XV 2019. What the fuck?
last years. Compared to its golden age, the genre feels stagnant, or is just
Stop using footage of Maggie. Does... Okay, I'm fairly certain this guy... Because, like, the only scenes from Madoka Magica he seems to be using... I'm sorry. The only scene from Magia Record he seems to be using is, like, one scene from Magia Record with Holy Mommy. Did he just, like, look up that clip on YouTube and is just using that and nothing but?
not that special anymore. The genre is in desperate need of a new direction.
What do you...
It needs to be like Butch the Rock, a fresh, innovative
It needs to be like this completely other show. The fuck?
take that reignites interest and brings magical girls back into the spotlight. Butch the Rock basically revived the music anime genre. It redefined it.
The music anime genre? What are you talking about? You mean like anime that have like they're in a band? Yeah, dude, those stories they come around a lot. I don't know, dude. This shit's insane.
Offering a unique blend of humor, heart, and
The new face for
relatability.
anime
After
music.
Brush the Rock, we have now Bang Dream Maigo, Ave Musica, and girls band Cry. Mahou Shoujo needs something similar. It needs an anime that captures and reminds us why we fell in love with the genre
gonna
in the
save this.
first place.
What the fuck?
So, how do we save the Mahou
How do we
Shoujo?
save it?
First, it needs to evolve. It needs to take risks and explore new ideas. Imagine, for example, like a magical girl series that blends genres like sci-fi, Mahou Shoujo, or a magical girl story set in a post-apocalyptic world.
What the fuck are these notes? What the fuck?
Like a magical girl series that blends genres like sci-fi.
Get to the point, forget that Nonoha exists right now. So your concept of revitalizing the magical girl genre is to just blend it with another genre. Is that what fucking Bochi the Rock did? No? Stop talking out of your ass! God, here's the thing that I struggle with. I feel like I'm being mean, but because I know I'm heated, but I also know that what I'm saying is not wrong. So it's like, I could just say, I could be nicer, I could say the same thing but nicer, but also, God, this is incredibly incorrect.
Mahou Shoujo, or a magical girl story set in a post.
Yuki Yuna / Nogi Wakaba did that, and it was good, but get to the point. You didn't even bring up Yuki Yuna as a hero, you... What? What are you talking about?
Apocalyptic war. Problem with the genre is that it doesn't feel new or unprecedented. Like
Why does it have to be new and unprecedented? Why can't it just be a good story? What, like, you're not explaining anything.
it did in the 90s. Okay, even better idea.
Retake
Imagine
scene
a
20.
cyberpunk Mahou Shoujo. Even a magical girl versus political thriller could work. One of the Mahou
Cyberpunk magical girl sounds cool. Yes. Political thriller magical girl. Hey, did you miss the part where a lot of those like really like genre defining magical girl series are made for little girls? Ah! Hi.
Shoujo genre's greatest failures in recent years is the refusal to hybridize.
What the fuck is this?
While other genres thrive by blending
Why are isekai, cooking, sports, sci-fi?
themes, magical girls remain trapped in two extremes, tradition or Madoka-inspired gloom. Where are the bold experiments? The criticism is clear. Mahou Shoujo isn't supposed to be just about magical girls saving the world, but about girls who transform and have powers. That's it, literally. None have fused magic with mecha,
What the
putting a
fuck?
wolf in surreal psychodrama.
What? Now we're talking about Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant? What? Wait, what?
Princess Tutu married ballet with meta-narrative. Yet today, studios act as if the genre must choose between Precio's purity or Madoka despair.
No. Genres are not acting like they need to choose between Precure's purity and Madoka's despair. Okay? That is an incredibly, like, nothing take that doesn't even make sense. Studios. Hi, Faf. What did I come back to? Idiocy. That's what you came back to. Studios. Studios are not making Magical Girl shows because Magical Girl shows are largely defined by their toy sales. And they don't want to go up against Pretty Cure, which has had a death grip on the market for fucking 20 years! Okay? Guy who doesn't know what a subgenre is. Yeah. And studios are making, like, Madoka Despair or whatever, because those aren't aimed at children, and therefore aren't defined by their toy sales. They're defined by their volume sales, by the DVD sales, by whatever the fuck else. I don't know. It's not. So that's why that shit gets made, but like traditional quote unquote isn't. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking.
This binary thinking ignores the genre's history of reinvention. The tools for revolution exist. All it takes is one visionary creator to wield them. Second, it needs to focus on storytelling.
What? Wait, wasn't there already? Yeah, it was Yuki Yuna as a hero, and then he said, yeah, also Yuki Yuna as a hero, but then didn't actually fucking elaborate on the goddamn point. What did you say? I'm sorry?
Creator to wield them. Second, it needs to focus on storytelling.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? I'm sorry. Sorry.
Visionary creator to wield them. Second, it needs to focus on storytelling.
Okay, it needs to focus on storytelling. Cool.
Visionary creator to wield them. Second, it needs to focus on storytelling.
He didn't. The subtitles didn't. Okay.
At its core, the Mahou Shoujo genre is about hope, friendship, and empowerment. But that doesn't mean it has to be formalized.
Empowerment of who? Empowerment of who? Who are you empowering? I misheard and thought he mentioned the Titanic. God damn. Oh, God, at this point I wish I was on the Titanic. Okay, what are you saying?
Madoka was revolutionary.
How was Madoka revolutionary?
And even shows like Revolutionary Girl Utena proved that Mahou Shoujo can tackle complex themes and push boundaries.
What? You're jumping all around the fucking timeline. You go to Madoka, you say it was revolutionary, you go to Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant, your Book of the Atlantic. I know, Faf and I literally watched Black Butler last night. And it was genuinely fucking good, and I'm really mad about that. Holy shit, that was the best Black Butler has ever been. The Book of Atlantic movie. He says magical girls need to evolve, but your average shonen boys still find demons or spirits in the school background. I don't know. This guy is literally blowing smoke out of his ass. He is saying nothing. This is nothing.
And third, the genre needs a breakout hit. A show that captures the hearts of a new generation. It needs to be bold, original,
like
and
Precure?
afraid to take risks. Because if there is one thing
Rebirth is possible.
Have taught us, it's that even the darkest times,
symbol of
hope
magical.
can
You
shine
show all the screens.
Conclude, this video is quite controversial at first because it might seem absurd. Have you ever thought about this before? Do you even agree with me that
What the fuck? Well, I'm sorry, this video started controversial at first because you were wrong?
seems absurd? Have you ever thought about this before? Do you even agree with me that the genre is in decline? Oh, and I didn't mean to come off as cynical, even though it might seem that way. Of course, the genre is not the same as in the past, but that doesn't mean that all mahou shoujo are terrible today. For example, Hirogaru Sky Precure is a recent mahou shoujo and I consider it a good anime, though it's nothing extraordinary. The genre isn't evolving, it's stuck in time. That's
What?
the problem.
You're not saying anything! You're not saying anything! You're like, oh, it's like, oh, sorry, I came off as cynical. I don't mean that Mexico girls are bad today, but you're saying that nothing, like, captures the hearts of people. That's blatantly untrue. The reason magical girls in the Western fan base, in anime community outside of Japan, at least in North America, don't have like a big fan base or whatever, is because one, people don't care about shows for little girls, and two, they don't get English dubs, at least not fucking good ones. So you cannot, cause if you go to Japan, guess what's fucking everywhere? Pretty Cure! Oh my god! Now, god. I definitely, something is different about this rice. I did something wrong and I don't know how. Maybe because, it is a different brand. I don't know. Anyway. Ah! It's incredible. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible how, how wrong somebody can be. Yeah, Faf, I'm so fucking jealous you went to the goddamn... God, I want to go to Japan sometime. Oh, God, I'd love that. Oh, my God, dude. Holy shit. Faf, you still gotta send me my Fragaria memory merch. As I understand it, Madoka is about hope overcoming nihilism, ain't it? Literally, yes. People are just stupid.
Here, mahou shoujo has very broad concepts, so why are so many still stuck with the same ideas after? That's the question I'd like you to think about. If you still had any doubts after watching this video, the mahou shoujo genre isn't there, it's just waiting for its next transformation. And like any good magical girl story, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how you rise again. Thanks for watching my video. With that, I close the curtains on the showdown.
I'm sorry, I've stopped drawing. I'm just gesturing now in my chair. I need a drink of water. Holy shit. I'm in awe at how that video was 9 minutes and 59 seconds of nothing being said. Absolutely nothing was communicated through the entirety of that. What are the comments? I want to see. Precure reference. Honestly, it's still great. If you didn't know, Precure does have some dark topics, like death of pet. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Hi, Griffin. Thank you for vibing. Somebody did a comment and let it die. It'll come back eventually. That now an independent group is creating a series on the stuff. What the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking oh my god, this one comment brought up fucking Vivid Red Operation. Holy shit. That's one that nobody fucking talks about. Goodbye, Bulma. Thanks, and even you, Cake of Muse. Everyone forgets the. I'm Cake of the Muse. Should I leave a comment? I'm gonna leave a comment. Oh my god. I'm gonna be nice. While I am impressed that you actually mention Precure and don't declare the genre dead, unlike a lot of videos about magical girls, I feel as if you didn't actually make any conclusive point. You jumped around in time from Madoka to Utena to Precure without actually expanding upon any singular point. And your thesis that the genre needs to evolve boils down to mixing it with another genre. Even though that doesn't genre plus magical girls does not a revolution make. Wait a minute, why do you say goodbye, Bulma? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm impressed that you actually mentioned Precure and don't declare the genre dead, unlike a lot of videos about magical girls. I feel as if you didn't make any conclusive point. You jumped around the timeline from Madoka to Utena to Precure without actually expanding upon any singular point. And your thesis that the genre needs to evolve boils down to it mixing with another genre, even though genre plus magical girls does not a revolution make. This speaks to a very limited understanding of how stories are made and forgets the This was made 10 months ago. Brother, fucking Princession Orchestra was coming out. God damn. And forgets the underlying I don't know. Speaks to a very limited understanding of the genre, which I find impressive considering you do acknowledge Precure. Something most people do not. There are always, in the end, I do not understand DBZ reference. Okay, cool. The lack of respect Mahou shoujo anime gets is absolutely stunning. No, like, nobody likes things for girls, and it's stupid as fuck. I remember when, Dan Da Dan was first coming out, and people were like, whoa, this shonen anime is actually a shoujo? And it's like, no, it's not. It's just well written, you fucking goblins. Jesus Christ. In the end, I do not understand. And any of the points you made, and deeply disagree with. Pretty much everything. Again, though, that's a dog barking. Very impressed you brought up Freak here. No, I feel like I deeply disagree with your general thought process. Yeah, I think I'm leaving it that. Alright. Welp, how fucking long have I been streaming? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's been 2.5 hours? I got fucking nothing done on this drawing. Jesus Christ. I mean, like, I sorta did. I don't know. I'm nervous. I hope the person who commissioned it, will like it. I don't know what I'm doing. Breathing in and out. I can breathe in and out. Woo, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I love Delta. Hey Muse, what would your idea of a robot magical girl be like? Dan to Dan mentioned also people need to know how to differentiate demographics from genres. Yeah, I know, right? My idea of a my commissions, well, I genuinely, I need to work. I need to redo like my commission pages and stuff. Because truly they're old and they're, if you want Magical Girl Robot Girl Aria from ZZZ. Actually, well, my like Magical Girl Robot is Miracle Girl Limit Chan and also Cutie Honey, and also Cure Amour from Hugto Pretty Cure, and also like it's not that hard, my guy. Let's see, is this, yeah, oh no, that's, ooh, that's old. Oh god, that is an old commission sheet. Fuck. I think I was trying to like do a new one and then I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's, my commission process is rather, I don't know, but all I know is that somebody used my website that I haven't like touched in forever to commission me, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I mean, like, yeah, I do want to adjust my prices and stuff. I have God, and actually Jack of Knights from before, I have a commission for him that I still need to know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm simply here. Also, motherfucker didn't mention Princession Orchestra, Magical Girl Dandelion, literally anything. Oh my god, okay. What am I even looking for? I'm scrolling through my art. What am I even looking for? I have that bit. I don't even know. $20. I don't fucking know, dude. Anyway. Maybe I should, yeah. I'm probably gonna call it, here, because, I've been going for 2 goddamn hours. Oh yeah, for another possible reaction, would a video that speaks about... No one ever mentions Okemajo Doremi, living is suffering. Would a positive, speaks positively about gushing over magical girls be something you'd be okay with watching? I think I'd be okay with watching gushing over magical... Well, with a video talking about gushing over magical girls. I do not have the venom most people do towards gushing over magical girls. I read the whole manga a while back because somebody on fucking Tumblr recommended it to me, the evil bastard that they are. And it is like the magical girl part is just a gimmick. It's mostly there for like sex and like porn jokes and shit like that. And you know what? Sure. That's fine. Whatever. My main issue with it comes from when people say that it is like, oh, this is the new standard for the genre, and it's like, hey buddy, you wanna like think for like 5 goddamn seconds or something? I don't know. Speaking of Delicious Party Precure, here's my Delicious Party Precure Sona that I drew for a song cover that I did a while back. I'm Cure Salty. My food fairy is a platypus. And it's like French fries, and it's like based on like American diners and stuff. And yeah, and I'm making a little French fry with my finger. It's a rectangle. And I think my favorite detail of this is the like side ponytail with the fry basket kind of hair clip. And also I did this little curly bit as like kind of like a curly fry type of thing. And let's see, what else? What other shit do I have here? Let's add a little, little gloves, and they have a tie, and then another tie, because that's funny. And then the kind of like picnic basket sort of skirt type of thing. Yeah, it's cute. I like this design a lot. Oh, I got canceled for
At
gushing
least
over.
Brady donated $15 through Super Chat. I got canceled for gushing over this anime. By Clear and Sweet. It can just be done next time you stream.
I think I've heard of that video before. Let's see. I got canceled for gushing over this anime. I definitely... Oh, God, no. This is just a lot of different, like, I'm getting canceled for this. I'll just look up Clear and Sweet. Clear... It's a lot of fucking SJW shit. Also, God, Leafy Blade, you didn't have to, like, that's so kind of you I can speak. That's so kind. Thank you. I got canceled for gushing over this anime from a year ago. I'm gonna fucking... already looking at this guy. There's a lot. I'm sure I will have a lot to discuss. But, okay, cool. Wait, I have to click on it to, okay, don't start playing. Don't you do it. Save. Videos to react to. Yeah! Okay. Canceled for experiencing joy is crazy. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. What was I was gonna show something else because I was Cure Salties on screen. Here's Cure Ray for my Hiragaru Sky cover, which is not very good. Yeah, no worries, dude. Dude, I also get carried away, if you can't tell. But it's fine. It's Cure Ray. I really love this drawing. That I don't like the song cover anymore, really, but I love this drawing. I love, like, the Ray there. That was fun to do. And the eyes and just everything about this was really fun to draw. I totally stole the gloves from Deku, because I'm like, how do I make this look like hero-y? Alright, gotta bounce, but it was fun being on your streams, adore your videos, and have a good night. Thank you, you too! Thank you for coming, and this very impromptu stream. I want to do another song cover, but it's like, oh god, I have to fucking figure out what I want to do. Wait, because I do have, like, this one, like, concept of, a cover of Hello, Sekai from the Project Sekai movie. And I have, like, all of it written out, and here's a little, ooh, sound editing my beloved, I know, right? But, like, ooh, here's a possible preview of, like, this design I'm trying to design before I fucking recorded the goddamn song. Ooh, here's, like, for the possible maybe music video. I don't know what I'm doing. What? I don't know. I would also love to do, like, a Princession Orchestra, like, thing, just because that shit is so... I love Princession Orchestra. Hello, Sekai outfit. Oh, yeah! Fucking eventually. Well, just because I'm showing... Where is that one thing? Raven and I, we fucking better gonna do, some, like, other Project Sekai covers. We have lyrics for some of them. We haven't recorded shit, but I got really excited. So here is my, like, Tondemo Wonders, like, kind of concept sheet, because I wrote the one for that. Wait, where is... Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah! Okay, wait, so here's... Because, like, Raven wrote lyrics for, like, Cyberpunk Dead Boy, and so I'm, like, designing the style for that. It's like, yeah, baby. And then, yeah, here's the Tondemo Wonders, like, the full little bit. And I'm really proud of this, dude. Like, holy shit. I think that looks awesome as fuck. Hell yeah. I had, wait, is this, where's some, like, yeah, okay, wait, what? Oh, that's the lines. I thought I had a reference image of, like, Tsukasa or Furina, but yeah, so, like, I kind of started off, like, just drawing, like, Tsukasa's outfit, and then figured out how to make it, like, more femme, but princely. Got a bunch of different little iterations, and then it's like, yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, baby! Let's see, wait, what's this one? Oh, that's Become Potatoes that I didn't really do much with yet. And Showtime Ruler that I also did do it. And then Fixer, which is, ooh, wait. Ooh, like, it's not the best drawing, but it's still pretty, ooh. Okay. Cooking? I forgot how much I cooked. Woo! But I do love this one, this outfit. That shit is awesome. Like, hell yeah, baby. Well, now we're just looking at my art. We're just here now. And that's, you know what? That's okay. Sometimes we're just places. Here's what I drew, last stream. I didn't post it or finish it because I feel like I still need to do something else with it, but I don't know. Oh my god, I can breathe. Let's see, I'm gonna copy paste that and do that, and then and then let's see, because the bright blue was good. Then I got a second. Let's just see. Whoops. One thing. Whoa. Cool. That's how I would normally do it, but I don't know. Anyway, I think I gotta stop, man. So, thank you all very much for coming. Thank you, Leaf Blady, for $15. And I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Thank you very much.